You can't buy it on Amazon, man. It's sitting all over the place. But here wait though. Ashwagandha manage cortisol, meaning cortisol is what literally take a lot of things out of the body. Stress hormone, cortisol, right? So ashwagandha manage stress hormone and then it boosts your testosterone. And it causes you to be able to map up your free testosterone. So it causes you to sleep well. Anything that make you sleep well is going to make your body regenerate properly and make a boost. So that is something that men should be taking. If you have men now who may have maybe literally like having a problem where they're slow.
Yes, sir.
Then there are other things you can do now. Not that they are blue pill. Naturally, to drive that up.
Yes.
Why is it that a man would have a problem down there? The number one reason is a blood flow problem.
Yeah.
So with your blood flow issue, what the problem is that you have a thing called your arterial system, which is your arteries.
Yeah.
The smallest orifices are down in your penis. So if there's any problem with blood flow and arterial structure, it's going to show up down your penis.
Yeah.
So there's an ingredient called citrulline.
Yeah.
You ever hear them say, oh, watermelon good?
Yeah, you mean about watermelon, you know.
Because watermelon full of citrulline. So you must understand, say, what makes you have a good arterial system and good blood flow is when your arteries are relaxed and open.
Yes.
They're open and the blood flow.
Touch the like button, people. Touch the like button and share the thing up. We have education today. Then there, I know.
So for a man should always be taking ashwagandha because ashwagandha relax the body. You have stuff like magnesium.
ASAAGNDA, yeah? Ashwagandha.
Yeah, ashwagandha. No, man, that's a big thing. You must take it.
No, ASAAGNDA.
Thing for Amazon right now.
Yeah, man, ashwagandha is a big thing. And we don't hide the knowledge, you know, because some people, we want to say inbox them and charge you and this and that. We don't do that. The freely you receive, freely you give it.
Right.
Because that is the number one thing I can tell you why.
Right. So, Len, come for you, no? Len, come for you. Len, there, no? Len, well, you not agree with the man, no, Len?
Manners, everybody.
Yeah, respect, sir.
Respect. Yeah, me really think, well, that we must say can be a factor.
Yeah.
But there's an agenda we are push and me a talk pertaining to, like, by 2030, the prediction with them would basically make on like the social science is when there are many different factors towards it. So these kind of movements we actually take place, certain agenda we are push, the behavioral, the temperamental behavioral pattern that some of these women have is the reason why it's not like say the woman them just single, is that a different kind of behavior the man them basically I look for in a woman because women do certain kind of things these days and because they have what you call body integrity and then do whatever they want. Feel like a lot of women basically just want to have fun. They don't want to manage certain responsibility even though they live in a secular world.
Yes.
So I think this is more of a social problem than some dietary problem or some medical problem with people. The percentage lean more to a social agenda.
Oh. All right. So, all right. I understand what you're saying.
Hold on, Tora. I wanted to say this before Len came. And I was trying to, but I get a phone call and it interrupted me. I am 100% agreeing with Len. I'm going to tell you, sex is make up a small fraction of the problem that relationships are facing. And when you talk about anything, remember the blue pill been around at least now for 10 years, available on the internet. So everybody have access to sexual satisfaction. Whether or not we experience ashwagandha or any other natural remedy, the sexual enhancement of the masculine gender has taken the market by force over the last 10 years. And sex is not the issue. It's a social issue.
I agree with you.
Social issue. It's a social issue.
I agree with you.
Well, it is not just a social issue. It's a socio-economic issue. And the value system in our society have changed. In that, check this out. Once upon a time, we had families. Not too long ago, there was a thing called family. With family values, daughters were raised to be wives and ladies, and sons were raised to be husband and gentlemen. Nowadays, we don't have parents. We only have people who we call baby mother and baby father.
I'm a sex mate. I'm a fuck that girl there.
Good.
You're
so
right.
the values are gone.
Values.
Well, let me finish, man.
Sorry, go ahead.
The females now that are being born don't have any role model. And most of the boys do not have any role model. The fraternal order have been broken down, and the maternal order have been broken down. Females don't know their roles no more, and the men are not getting the support.
Yes.
And I've been on too many lives. I'm on Baba Live all the time. And I spoke about men who have to be whose job it is to clean the snow, fix the road, maintain the train tracks, fix the bus, maintain the transportation system, fix the light wire, plant the farm, plant the yam. And then they come home to a woman who can tell her that she's not sexually satisfied or you don't make her happy, and she can walk out of the home because somebody else make her happy, somebody else make her feeling special. So when you look at things like this, and the man still have to live with that, and you say the man up in him feelings and this and that, and the whole society support the woman, let me tell you something funny, Tora, that you will have to come home to one day. If you invite a woman to your... me not say
Alexa,
physically. Stop. But we have to understand this.
Stop.
If you invite a woman to your house and you entertain her between 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and at 12 o'clock you say you want to go to your bed and you want her to go home to her house, and you tell her to leave, everyone, your neighbor or anybody she tell, will tell you how wicked you are and tell how much a worthless man you are because kick out your man at 12 o'clock at night. If that same woman invite you to her house and tell you at 1 a.m. that you should leave and go back home, and you decide that you don't want to go home, she call the police, and the police come make sure that you go home. And then she can start up a restraining order against you, and you can't come back, or you can't call her or nothing, all because you didn't feel like going back home. But if she not feel like go home and you try to put her out, even the police will come and put you out of your house and make she stay. So we live in a society where men are not valued.
Yeah, that's true. So look here. The conversation was not about, we weren't saying that sex is the issue, we're just discussing, just openly.
I understand what you said,
but I'm saying, and what Leng said is a part of the problem. What I was, however, highlighting though is supported by data. If you look at the testosterone levels of men today and maybe 50 years ago, it's almost an 80% drop. So that is going to know, if you understand how testosterone works, it is going to affect the masculinity. And masculinity is a problem in our society and the world at large because men are becoming very weak.
But there's a word for that now. There's a word. And this is where the social side of it that you're not looking at.
No, I agree with you.
Have you ever heard the term toxic masculinity? Where if you show too much, if you show too much testosterone or too much masculine traits, you become toxic. Remember that? Okay.
Remember that?
All right. So masculinity is not the issue. It is not the issue.
Brother, I am saying to you, I agree with you. What you're saying about the social issue, you and Leng, you're right. But what I'm trying to point you out is that if you have an 80% drop in testosterone over the last 40 years, then it tells you that you are dealing with a weaker frame of mind. Baga,
yeah.
Let me show you this in real time. When you go early school, you see? You remember when you go early school, how grade 9 man them look?
Yeah, back in the days. Them big man.
You know them big grade 9 man, some big man?
Yeah, back in the days.
Go back to earlier school now and look at grade 9.
That's only for you. That's only for you. Yes. But time
You
changing,
see,
brother.
you literally see the testosterone boil down.
Reciprocate. Tora, me can reciprocate.
Well, I'm not saying, Ling, you and IBN, you are correct. It's not about right or wrong. You are correct. But what I'm saying, there's something driving men's behavior, and testosterone is the main driver. The reason why a lot of women can literally run man head because the man them weak.
7 day man them. A 7 day man them, you know.
They're weak.
Jaja, 7 day.
Look here, no, but if you show strength, they call it toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I agree because what happened is that
Nothing
Ling said it. He talked about an agenda to carry out, this 2030 plan.
Come, Len,
and
reciprocate.
what they want to do is weaken men and empower women by masculinizing them, cause them women to become masculine. So I am agreeing with both of you. What I'm saying is that when you look at a problem, you have to look at the root. Men are always the head, they are always the ones who drive a society. So if you have a massive problem, it has to be the men. Now, let me prove it. Women are now making millions on OnlyFans. Who is going there? Men. Who is going and giving these one woman can just take off her clothes on OnlyFans and touch herself and 1 million man over there? Bagger, I throw down money like crazy, a big woman.
Because of a weak man syndrome.
Exactly. So the lack of masculinity now is causing men to be weak. So I am agreeing with you, completely agree with you, and Ling. But what I'm trying to show you is that.
But how do you account for the whole concept of toxic masculinity?
No, I think that is a garbage concept. I think it's just a term created by those who want to skew the narrative because
yes, but
masculinity cannot be toxic.
No, but here's the thing now. What I don't want you to miss, and this is what Len and I are trying to tell you, the term toxic masculinity also deter men from pushing their masculine traits.
Yes, I agree with you. But
you can't
that's why
talk
we are
loud.
here now.
No, you can't talk loud. The people's feelings get hurt and the police get called. And whenever you talk loud and the police get called and you go before the judge don't care if you're right or you're wrong. You hurt somebody's feelings and that is important. And they have to address that. And that is they're going to have a law now, don't hurt people's feelings, trust me.
Well,
That's a law. You can look out for it,
Yeah, as we would say, there's more than one way of a hang dog. You don't have to talk loud enough. You can be a masculine man and you can use good etiquette and good skills, language skills, to exert your masculinity. You don't have to shout.
Come in, Ling.
Being masculine don't mean that you're a brute force person, It means that you stand in a certain aura as a man. Certain things you don't take. So for me personally, what I don't do, I don't give my attention to women for free. If a woman look good till God come, I will greet you, but you won't see me long on my tongue like a red carpet and I run it down. No, because my attention to me is like money. I'm not giving it for free. And that's one of the most masculine thing a man can do.
It's called meat. Listen, money, energy, attention, and time. Listen to it. Called meat. Yes. MEAT. Money, energy, attention, time. Don't give it away for free.
Exactly, and this is why IBN, a lot of women are inflated in their value because guess what? When a woman go out on the road and 100 man tell her how she look and want her number, in her head her value is inflated, and that's why now the man that she should talk to now, she claims that she don't want him because in her head she now deserve Mr. Azan because her value is inflated.
Ask Baba what happened yesterday on him live. When I said that yesterday, I never used those terms, but when I said it, I alluded to something similar. I said a woman, she's physically attractive, and in her young days, she would go out and give herself to all of the men them who will run her down. And then she would get 15 men run through her, and then she end up with 3 or 4 kids. And now at the ending of it all, she run to, I want a man now to rescue her.
Yes.
Did say that, and somebody on Baba Life kind of took it personal yesterday, and said that we don't want women to have a choice.
Say Ibiola, man. Say somebody, man. Say Ibiola.
I don't know her name. All I said was somebody. So all I'm saying is this, and I said we should live by the choices we make. If you fuck up your life with your choice, when it turn around that your life is fucked up, don't look for anyone to rescue you. And she took it personal.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And IBN, listen this.
Leng they are saying,
What must be told to our young women is that your most valuable years is between 20 to 30. If you want to take it...
Hold on, man. I said that on one of my life, and one next woman from Utrecht cuss out my ass.
You see, it's because they don't understand. So we have to educate them. A woman, listen, a man who is 60 right now, 60, once he having business in order, him can let a girl who is 20. But a woman who is 60 can't get a guy who is 20 or 30. So you have to look at the value. Women don't understand their value. And the truth is that system encourage women to waste their productive years. A woman gone to school from now till in 38. And then all of a sudden, no, she panic. No, a woman must understand that your productive years.
Talk to him.
Your productive years is between 20 to 35.
Tora, hear what the man say. Hear what the man say.
32 maximum.
Hear what the man say.
You take your 32.
Tora, hold on the Tora, hold on it.
Run down hot man.
Tora, hold on it.
Run up and down.
Hold on the Tora, hold on it. The man try to talk to you, Tora. Hold on it. Listen to me,
Sorry, my bad.
Leng, yes, I said something to him.
Yeah. Where more you track with IBN and saying a Torah is that society give woman this idea or this concept so they can pursue all of these kind of things. And if you realize many of them would tell us that they're independent and they don't need a man and they can achieve what they want to achieve through this, you know what I mean, equal rights and all these kind of things. So you see, we are talking about the youthful days, like from the 20 to 30 or 20 to 35 and so forth like that. We seen as some very toxic people, right? They now look on the biological cycle and these kind of things. So what you think at me and now in these kind of things now? No, first time you have one youth, you have one man, have all 4 or 5 youth. Nowadays, it reverse. One youth have 4 or 5 father. You see me I say? So these things are basically an exercise, you know, is because it give woman now got our talk like say you know have no waste man out there, man, when I have no virtue and then kind of thing. But where me simply say is this. We live in now.
What happened now?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe
internet might
that do our different long time out in the working world. They might one we are cry for easier things. And it never basically designed that way feel like have no sympathy from people. So if them cannot take the fire,
get out of the kitchen.
Just reserve back. They want to be independent and cultural at the same time, and that cannot work because man have no sympathy for it.
But here what happened? I think again it come back to men. What we have to do is find the danger. Men are protectors, right, and providers. There is currently an agenda to use feminism and drive women in the wrong direction. It is men now. We must tell them, look, they are deceiving you. The rulers of this world are those people who want to push the world in a certain place. They are deceiving women to say, oh, you don't need a man and whatever. And I agree with you and I concur with IBN completely. But what I'm saying is that women are being deceived to not see the beauty of relationship with men and using their productive years wisely. The truth must be told. When you allow as them say, women want to live their life. Them go to college and we know how it goes. Some of them, they run through 40 man up there. Go to college and then live their life and they enjoy themselves and then come out and then start the job and then reach 32 and then no boom, 36, 37, no kids. Then you would have been deceived because the beauty of life is family. And that's why I say I completely agree with you. But what we must pay attention to is what the agenda is. And this is where Bagger can, broaden program to start point out the agenda at hand. Because there is an agenda.
But look at where you too need a little bit more expansion on your doctrine. Man can't screw them way out of the problem neither. So no matter how you talk about if a man can put on it on a woman and this and that.
We're not saying that. We're just saying, you know.
Hold on, man. Hold on. That is part of the problem too, you know. I'll tell you this. Check this out. I believe, I'm going to tell you this unequivocally. I stand by this, and all of my brethren, a lot of brethren I have younger than me, and they will tell you how me talk. The first thing a man need to do is to lay his foundation. You don't need no man. You need to lay your foundation.
True.
A man become most valuable between 27 and 35. That is the most valuable a man can ever be. Only when he put his life together. So he have to put his life together financially, physically, and psychologically. So he have to have his own place too, you know.
Yeah.
He have to seek out his financial foundation now, you know. And he have to set him future on course. So when he does that, him hit the gym, eat right, exercise, dress well, have himself back up financially. Him not have to go out there and swing through 10 or 20 women to prove a point neither, you know.
Him set already, you know.
Him going to attract the right person.
Yeah.
When him attract
Yes,
the right
sir.
person, him get, listen now, him have to prove his manhood
No.
through his virility, you know.
No.
Him going to prove his manhood by just being a man.
A man.
Yeah, man.
And doing the manly thing.
Start breed, woman. His children will have to take command from the tower. He is the commander in chief.
Yes.
Because
Concur with
he
you,
have,
idea.
yeah.
Yes.
Concur with you totally.
Concur.
Yes, because he have established his command post.
Yes.
But Aiden,
Yes.
what you have to, and I agree with you again, but Baga, you see, when we mentioned like the angle I was talking about, you do have men who didn't start out on that foundation and they are now in a relationship, and there is a percentile of relationships where sex is a problem.
Yeah.
And a lot of women are suffering sexually because the men cannot measure up
Yes.
because of the lack of knowledge. So
Yes.
that's the angle I was coming from, you know?
Yes.
Yolan, if you, I'm going to tell you this, believe me, if your objective or a man objective is to satisfy a woman sexually, you can give her the best sex and you don't have a place for her to sleep or live, or a place for you to live or sleep.
Yes.
Guess what's going to happen at the ending of the day? You're going to have good sex under a culvert. And somebody walk over with an umbrella and lead her to a hut. She going to forget, say you did give her good sex under the
Yes.
culvert.
Yes.
So I say, yes.
You know, say, as evil as the elder taught not too long about, like evil man performance and the dropping of like androgen levels and them kind of thing there. As based on how me study statistics and all of them kind of thing, you see worse when it come to female. I first may ever book up on a statistics with so many female have so many subfertile and infertile problem in this time because hormonal all of them kind of thing. So it's not even a factor or even an issue about man because more while enough of them woman here then tocophobic, you know. Meaning say like they fear pregnancy and childbirth, you know, and what they not actually.
But Len, what you're saying, yeah, right now you're a big shot you're dropping up. Check this out. You know a woman that is infertile will get away being infertile and gone out.
Yes, man, by far, man.
Than a man with an erectile dysfunction.
Yes, man. Yes, that one.
So again, the thing is skewed in the woman's favor. The thing is skewed in the woman's favor. So even if she can't have any kids, everybody give her a free pass. But if you can't make her satisfied, everybody come down and
Yes.
Therefore, I think it is the man's responsibility to look after himself.
Yes.
And ask Baba if I'm not a preacher. Not that I'm a preacher.
I thought you were preachers today, Rasta. Yeah, man, I love it. I love it.
Yes. And you're not going to look after yourself. You're not going to look after yourself with the intention you're going to please somebody in the end. You look after yourself.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe this is where me I be a little bit different. I think as a man, when you get a woman, when you know, let's say you do the lady foundation as you said, and you get the woman now, you're saying that you won't please her?
No, you have to please her to what at least.
Feel
What do you mean? Sexually?
That feel, look here, hold on. That can be your life. Hold on. That can be, hold on. That can be the pivot. Hold on, man. That can be the pivot of your rise or your fall. If your thinking is that you should go out and do that, then guess what
I'm
happens?
saying you're a personal woman, you lady foundation idea.
No. That's not for me problem. And let me tell you.
So if you only last 2 minutes, they say it's not your issue.
No.
No, IBN, come on. I say
Hold on. You
yeah,
not
really,
hold on, man.
IBN.
Hold on, man. You are not on the receiving end. So me and you can have a disagreement. Hold on, man. You and I cannot have a disagreement on that.
What if she is not having an orgasm? It's not your issue.
Care that I wouldn't not give a damn about.
You know, we find this very
Hold on, man.
hard.
Let me tell you. Hold on, Tora. Give me a second, the link. I want you to remember back when I was younger, there was a shampoo that was advertised on TV. And when the woman I use a shampoo, somebody said, I want some of that shampoo the woman is using. That's what the next woman said. And then a Ras shampoo advertising it. Check this out. If somebody can make themselves happy, you can make them happy.
Oh, IBN. This
Hold on, man. Hold on. Me say, me no business. You are not going to be on the receiving end.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Hold on, man.
Are we telling men then?
Hold on, man.
Sorry,
Listen to what me say.
Sorry.
Leng, listen to what me say. When when them by themselves, them have every tricks up the book. Every freaking one, them know. Do you think they can't imply that when you're there with them? When you're together? If they fail to imply the same tactics with them imply by themselves when me and them are together, then just lose because who come first win. It's a race.
No, sir. No idea.
Hold on, man. If that is the ground on which you're gonna live, hallelujah. Next.
No, sir. Baga, you agree with that?
No, man, you have to please them saying we're Rasta.
I tell you something. I want to respond to that.
I said this and give you link. Here's my thing. I understand where IBN is coming from, and I do agree with him on a great, almost all of what he said. But I do believe when you have your personal woman now, you have chosen now, you have selected a woman, you kind of want to care about her pleasure too. So you can, make sure that she's enjoying the thing. You make sure that before you jump off, she all right.
True.
Nothing wrong with that.
I want to say this. I see this is why it's good for you understand like human anatomy or the physiological function, right? Drop. Yeah, man. So
don't
watch it now, me Jenna. But yeah, you never know when that.
Marva.
Yeah, that's why that's why me I go demonstrate something here. So now, you have where many people not aware of this term what you call hedonism, right? When people live solely for pleasure. I make this clear to you, Torah. You see, most of the time we don't know if we man with dead or with testosterone drop and all of them kind of thing here. Is when we actually lose we manhood through just pleasure without logics or any form of we would say strong foundation of buildings a person like building one's body, right? So we know how essential our androgen or we semen is to our body and then kind of thing there. Many a time we are use fun out of them kind of thing here and so forth, right? Remember, when we are have sex I want you understand this clearly with what me I say, right? Nobody because a woman can have multiple orgasm, yeah. For example, it means that you're supposed to be the only reason why a woman have so much nerve. The only reason why a woman have so many nerve ending in a them body more than man is because it's child laboring. Just like when them are menstruate, those nerve ending did if secrete certain amount of hormone for cushion that pain where them possibly can get through, even if it is a menstrual disorder where they have or something like that, right? So all of this hedonistic kind of approach, say like you have to please a woman, she will want come and you will fight to come before she come and all that.
Yeah.
These things are psychological. Brother, me a condone the man. Me a condone the brother. These kind of the mentality them, if you actually look into these kind of things good, if you're going to only base your virtue and how to please your woman sexually, what about the intellectual part and those rest of category part and this?
No, I'm not saying.
Alright,
Leng.
let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Leng, I am not saying that man should only focus on pleasing his woman. I'm saying part of a man's duty as a husband when you have a wife is making sure that she has pleasure. Don't be selfish. So there's nothing wrong with that. We don't have to skew the narrative.
Tora, your problem, that's why I tell you, say, look like you're not on track or actually take place
You
here.
get everything, man. But I'm hearing you guys saying that a woman's pleasure is not necessary.
Watch out now. Many of these women who may I try to tell you, say, they make sexual pleasure gain precedence over so many different things. So if you now force or push up yourself in that manner, because many of them are orgy and many of them try to make themselves look like
Leng, you're a woman now. You want she later.
Me not care whether a wife or what. I want you to listen to me and say carefully, me Jenna. Because your wife no special more than no other woman. That is just only a
So my wife is about anybody if you marry brother.
Hold on now. Let me ask you.
What?
Tora.
Yeah.
Alright, here's the question I'm gonna ask you. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You think if a woman want to come and you know did that, she go wait for you to come?
We know she can
Hold on, man. Hold on. Me say, if one woman, if you say left gone, say right now you get up and say, I am going to Canada. I'm going to Canada go spend 3 weeks and I will be back in 3 weeks. And your woman